How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Now, when it comes to online games, and especially Dota, there's nothing worse than playing a game on high ping. All your abilities register too late, your reaction speed is going to get a massive hit, so you won't be able to dodge any skill shots, and it'll just feel like you're playing with a huge disadvantage. And so in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can improve your ping while playing Dota 2 with the help of a VPN. And I'll also be showing you how a VPN can protect you from DDoS attacks, as well as any other type of cybersecurity threat you might get targeted by while gaming. And of course, if you'd like to check out any of the VPNs I mentioned in this video, you'll find links to pricing and discounts, as well as full reviews in the description down below. Alright, now before we get into the process, I want to quickly point out that choosing the right VPN here matters a lot, and it could be the deciding factor between either improving your ping or making it even worse than it originally was. You see, all VPNs will naturally slow down your internet speed due to the time they take to encrypt your data. That said, only the top VPNs would keep your speed drops at a minimum, which is typically between 10 to 25%, and even up to 40% is still considered decent. But you never want to go above 40% because that would be sacrificing almost half your internet speed, and it's not worth it at that point. And so you're going to want to use a VPN that keeps your speed drops between 10 to 35% at most, so that it doesn't negatively affect your ping. And the three VPNs I recommend the most for this are ExpressVPN, NordVPN, and Surfshark. All three of these are extremely fast and would keep your speed drops to the absolute minimum, especially NordVPN, which can even go below 10% thanks to the NordLynx protocol. Now, I'll go over what these three have to offer in terms of features and budgets a little later on in the video, but to show you how this process works, I'll be using ExpressVPN as it's the most plug and play out of the three, fastest at connecting and disconnecting from servers, and it's generally my go-to VPN for pretty much anything. Okay, so the first thing you need to do here is to look up the list of Dota 2 servers and figure out where your game server is located. The easiest way you can do this is by going to gameserverping.com/Dota 2 and checking out which of their servers gives you the lowest ping. In my case, that would be the Europe West server, which is located in Luxembourg. Okay, now that I know the location of the server, all I have to do here is connect to a VPN server, either within the same country as the game server or in the closest country possible. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because most ISPs these days try to cut costs by transferring your data to the gaming server through cheaper and longer routes, which ultimately slows your speed and spikes up your ping. And so by connecting to a VPN server close to the game server, you'll be forcing your data to travel in a beeline straight to the game server, which shortens the distance between you and the server and improves your overall ping. Alright, all I have to do here is boot up ExpressVPN, click on the options icon on the top left, click on VPN locations, and search for Luxembourg using the search bar. Next, I'll just click on any of the Luxembourg servers that pop up, click on the on button to connect, and I'll wait for Express to establish a connection. Actually, I don't need to wait with Express since it literally takes less than a second to connect, as you can see here. And that's one of my absolute favorite things about this VPN, since most other services take a while to connect, and I don't really like waiting every time. Alright, now that we're connected to the Luxembourg server, all that's left here is to change the Steam download region to match the VPN server I'm connected to, give Steam a quick restart, and boot up Dota 2. So it's as simple as that. By the way, this method works for pretty much any game, not just Dota 2. Now, I want to point out that this might not be the only reason why you're experiencing bad ping, and that's because sometimes ISPs intentionally throttle your internet connection while gaming, since it's a high bandwidth activity. That said, when you connect to a VPN server, all your activity is encrypted, making it practically impossible for your ISP to see that you're gaming, which means that they won't be able to throttle your connection. Also, besides improving your ping while playing Dota 2, VPNs can also protect you from opponents who are trying to win games by launching DDoS attacks against you and your team, basically cheating. And the way DDoS attacks work is that they use something called an IP sniffer to grab all the IP addresses of your team, and they flood your network with so much data that you pretty much disconnect from everything, even Discord. Now, when you connect to a VPN server, your IP address would be masked by the VPN, and the IP address these sniffers would fetch is your server's IP address. And so these cheaters would have absolutely no way to launch a DDoS attack against you, and you won't be disconnecting from any games. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, not all VPNs work for this, as you're going to need a VPN with fast speeds and enough country coverage so that you find a VPN server near your game server. And you also want a VPN that's highly secure and does not log any of your data. But to save you the trouble of looking for a VPN that fits the description, I've looked into over 20 of the best and most popular VPNs out there, and I've narrowed it down to Express, Nord, and Surfshark, my top 3 picks for gaming VPNs. All 3 of these have lightning fast speeds, audited no logs policies, plenty of obfuscated servers, and all the necessary security features such as the kill switch. But of course, they vary in what they have to offer in terms of budget and bonus features, so let me briefly talk about each so you can pick the VPN that works best for you. Okay, so starting with ExpressVPN, this is going to be the best performing, easiest to use, and most secure VPN on this list. It has the most verified no logs policy due to an incident back in 2017 where the Turkish government seized one of their servers as part of an investigation only to find nothing on that server. Aside from that, Express is also the fastest when it comes to connecting and disconnecting from servers, and while other VPNs take several seconds, Express does it in less than a second. Personally speaking, the snappiness and responsiveness is why I consider Express to be my go-to VPN. Now, as far as servers go, Express has over 3,000 servers in 105 countries, and this huge amount of locations will allow you to access more content globally. Besides that, Express is the overall best choice if you're looking for an easy-to-use, plug-and-play VPN, as it stays away from the more advanced settings that don't interest most beginners and intermediate users. You just open the app, connect to a server, and that's about it. Now, this does mean that it doesn't have a lot of bonus features like specialty servers and MeshNet, for example, but it does have all the essentials like a kill switch, plenty of servers that are optimized for all uses instead of specialty servers, split tunneling, and top-of-the-line protocols. And so it's a high-performance VPN with a strong emphasis on security as well as ease of use, and I would especially recommend it if you're a privacy-conscious individual. Alright, so next up we have NordVPN, which is going to be the fastest, most valued VPN on this list. When it comes to speed, Nord is the fastest out of the 3 VPNs, thanks to its NordLynx protocol, which makes it a very good option for streaming, gaming, and torrenting. Nord also has the largest list of countries out of all 3 VPNs, as it has over 6,400 servers in 111 different countries, which again will give you access to a lot of content. Besides that, you'll also get a lot of bonus features like an app kill switch on top of the conventional kill switch, threat protection that blocks ads and malware, and a bunch of specialty servers like Onion over VPN, Double VPN, and P2P servers. And so if you're looking for the fastest, best value VPN that has a lot of bonus features and options that you don't get with Express, go with Nord. And lastly, we have Surfshark, which is going to be the best budget option out of the 3. The thing is, despite being so affordable, Surfshark does not sacrifice security or performance to cut costs, and it even offers a bunch of bonus features like specialty servers, web protection, and an ad blocker. Now, although it's typically not as fast as Nord and Express, it's still really fast and outperforms most VPNs on the market. Besides that, Surfshark will allow you to secure an unlimited number of devices with one subscription, as opposed to Nord's 10-device limit and ExpressVPN's 8-device limit. So it's basically the best option if you're looking for a fast, low-budget VPN that gets the job done at the best possible cost without sacrificing security or any important features, and the cherry on top is that you can share with your friends and family. Now, as I said earlier, this is just a brief overview of the VPNs, so if you'd like to know more about these VPNs, you can check out the in-depth reviews in the description below. And that'll be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to use the links in the description to grab yourself the best discounts possible, and check out the full reviews as well if you want to know more about these VPNs. Besides that, like and subscribe to see more of these videos, and let me know in the comments if there's anything cybersecurity you'd like me to cover. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.